Why do you have so much liquor?
That's great. That's a great comment.
I said liquor.
Did you?
Why do you have so much liquor in the background? Can I get some of that? Pass that shit this way. Pass that shit.
What do you want?
God.
What do you want?
What do you got? That's not liquor.
It's priceless.
Priceless. I love Larry the Cucumber. I stuck him in my vagina once. Dude, I need to take my stitches out at some point. They're getting all infected.
Take it away. Go ahead. You're making this very difficult.
I'm not a very easy person to work with. You know that, right?
No, I can tell.
I have roast beef. Why don't you have a cool background?
I've spent the last hour trying to figure out how to record a Zoom meeting.
Well, maybe you should do less work on that and more work on getting roast beef in the background.
Bewilders me.
Okay, cool. Boomer. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, take it away. Go ahead. Go ahead. What?
What?
Take it away.
Take what away?
Podcast, go ahead.
Oh, am I asking you questions?
No, you're the leader here.
Oh.
I spent 2 hours last night trying to figure out how to record this, an hour this morning trying to figure out how to record this.
But you still don't have roast beef.
No.
Why am I even here if you don't have roast beef?
This has already been the most unbearable 15 minutes of my life.
It hasn't been 15 minutes.
It's been about 15 minutes.
Maybe you should be a better podcast host.
You know what? You want questions? I'll ask you questions.
Maybe you should be a better podcast host.
I've never hosted a podcast. I don't know how to host a podcast.
I've only hosted porn.
Well, that's close. That's more experience than I have. So take it away. Come on, you do Instagram lives every day. You know how to talk to people.
$5 and I'll flash. Wait, take it away, Penny.
Okay, you know what? I'll take it away here. Explain to me. You know, we'll start this off the same way we started the other one off. Explain to the people why you love collard greens so very much.
I hate collard greens. You know, I didn't even know collard greens existed until you brought it into my fucking life.
That's bullshit.
And ever since then, I have been having extreme depression.
I don't believe that. Because you played it one time. You were playing it and dancing to it, and you weren't getting copyright striked while playing the entire song. That's a little suspicious. But as soon as I start liking the song, you all of a sudden start getting copyright striked.
I think you're a fed.
How am I?
You're a fed. You work for Instagram. Every time I play collard greens when you're not in one of my lives, it's beautiful. It's perfect. The second that I play collard greens when you're around, everything goes to fucking shit.
Why do you even play it if I'm not around?
Because I can't take it off my fucking wheel.
Why not?
I don't know how.
So you just have all that ridiculous nonsense up there, even when I'm not around.
Pretty much, yeah.
People don't understand why you have collard greens on the wheel, though.
They don't need to know. They don't ask questions. They don't need to ask questions.
No, they do ask questions. I see the questions they ask. I see every one of them.
I just don't answer them.
They're disturbing, most of them.
Oh yeah. My favorite one is, can you make popsicles out of your discharge?
I haven't seen that one yet.
I see that one every fucking day.
I must not be paying close enough attention because I have never seen that one.
I see it every day.
The one I see most is to see your feet or your armpits. Those ones fly in all the time.
To each his own.
Mm,
Oh shit.
to each his own.
To each his own.
While you're talking about armpits, what's attractive
man.
about that?
I
just don't get it.
I'm not one to kink shame. Like, what do you mean? I'm not one to kink shame.
It's disgusting.
It's not disgusting. No, there's more disgusting things than armpits.
Okay, yeah, there is, but that's still pretty.
The people who are like, will you shit in a jar and send it to me? Can I make popsicles out of your discharge?
Okay, but I feel like half of those are jokes. Like, most people are not serious about that. If they were serious, they'd message you on the side and ask about it.
They do. You don't even understand to the extent how many fucking DMs, how many hundreds and hundreds of DMs I have to sift through a day that are just like, ooh, you should shit in your underwear and mail them to me. Someone paid me $250 to drink my own piss, and I did it.
And you did it gladly.
Oh yeah, no, $250. I didn't even get to answer before he sent the money, and I wasn't about to refund it. That's 250 bones, baby.
$250 is $250.
That's why $250 is way more. That's half my. That's 90% of my goal. I almost said that word.
The things you'll do for money from men on the internet.
Oh yeah,
women,
no, it's
women.
It's
it
incredible.
could be women.
What?
Could be anybody on there.
Oh yeah.
Could be a 90-year-old woman for all you know.
Oh yeah, and I would gladly drink my own piss for grandma.
It's a really nice comment.
I would gladly drink my own piss for grandma 10 times over for 250 bones. Shit, I'd do it for 20.
You know, I'm probably going to get a text from my roommate here in a minute, and he's going to be like, who the fuck are you talking to?
Maybe you should just say the next Peaches.
The next Peaches. Because
I love... Unpopular opinion, I love Peaches.
I don't know enough. I don't know enough about her.
Oh, she's basically the worst human being in the world.
Oh.
She goes on Instagram lives and she like eats her own period blood and she'll eat her own shit. I'm pretty sure she pimped her baby out at one point too. You really need to watch. There's a whole documentary on YouTube about Peaches. You really should go watch it.
I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I think I'll stay. I'll drift away from that one.
Nah, you gotta drift towards it.
You know what? On the topic of that, let's talk about your competition.
There's no competition.
There is one person I have in mind. I won't say her name, but she really enjoys seeing your demise. She would really enjoy seeing your demise.
There's a lot of people.
Along with millions of users on Reddit.
Millions of... Who is it?
Every Instagram Live subreddit despises you.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Hates you.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Dearly hates you.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I'm better than them. That's period. That's on roast beef.
But what are you doing different than what everyone else is doing?
Growing and making money.
You see, but I'm just going to, Jet is making money too.
No, she is making money.
What are you doing different from her that's setting you apart?
I have a personality. I will literally get on the. I've heard this from a lot of people. I will literally get in front of the camera, or I'll get in front of whoever the fuck, and I'll just do whatever the fuck I want. Like I don't care. The other, it's the difference between me and them is people actually enjoy me for me, and the only reason that they don't like me is because people come from my lives and people come from my Twitter and they come from my subreddit and they're like, "Ooh, Millie is so much better." Go follow me. That's why they don't like me. They don't like me because people like me more than them. In reality, there is no competition. I am the competition.
So it's like a whole civil war.
Oh yeah.
Against you.
Yes.
Every day.
I'm like Putin. I'm literally like Putin right now.
The Putin of Instagram Live.
Everyone wants me dead. Everyone wants me gone.
The Putin of taking off your clothes for money.
I am literally the Putin of Instagram Lives.
That's a good way to describe it, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
That was my first thought 5 months back was, she's pretty much Putin at this point.
Oh yeah. I know I am.
Right.
And it's so funny because I started from the bottom. I started from the lowest of the low. And now I pretty much I think I might be one of the most followed Instagram like live streamers that does porn on Instagram. Aside from like Sam Sparks. She's hot though.
I don't follow many others.
I already passed Jetta in followers. I made Kat drop off the face of the earth. She changed her name because of me.
Now that's something. That's something.
I passed Shady in followers. I think I passed Sam Spark in followers too.
You're just name dropping everybody.
You got to be specific.
Name dropping everybody.
Listen, I'm not throwing shade on them. I'm just saying that I passed them in followers.
You've thrown shade. You've thrown shade a time or two.
I love Jetta. I love Shady. I hate Sprinkle of Cat. She can go die. TK won the race, and I am TK.
Why is your subreddit still a thing?
I don't know. I have to delete that. It's so fucking annoying. I made that subreddit when I first started because I thought it would help me, but now it's just fucking annoying.
I don't think I've ever seen a good comment about you come off your subreddit ever once.
Oh no. People literally use my subreddit as like a hate page towards me.
No, there's
or
some.
to post. There's hate pages towards me?
What?
There's hate pages towards me?
Yes.
Nice. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think not too long ago there was a kid who made a Discord server. I think you fell or something, you hit your head and you like were passing out on one of your lives. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, she's being domestically abused." And the kid made the server and messaged everybody and was like, "Join this so we can show her our support." And then you joined it.
Oh yeah, I know, I remember that.
He's changed it since then.
Oh yeah.
He's changed it drastically.
It's because I left. Because
one day I just randomly joined and it was like, "Fuck Millie, she doesn't care about us. She's just here for the money."
I love that. I love when people like me or hate me. If you speak my name, people are going to look me up, and that's just it's more clout. More clout in my hands, more money in my pockets at the end of the day.
Your Discord server is an odd place.
Oh yeah, I love my Discord server. If my Discord server was a country, I would definitely live there and rule it.
I don't know if I'd want to live on a country full of your Discord members.
Oh, I would. I would enjoy that so very much.
Because there's like 8 of them that are cool. The rest of them do unspeakable things.
All 16,000 of those motherfuckers are the best people you will ever meet in your goddamn life.
I think it's 18,000 now.
No, it's still 16,000. It was 18,000. It dropped a couple.
Sure?
Dropped a couple thousand. I don't know what I did. It's always something though.
It was up a lot, but then it fell. Someone, oh, hey, look at that. Someone, as a matter of fact, just posted their post on Reddit in the Discord server.
Oh, yeah. People do that a lot. People are so fucking dumb.
I think you're gaining a reputation from your subreddit, as a matter of fact, from people who support you as a scammer online.
I have never once scammed anybody.
I think that's
I
the
don't know.
reputation you've gained. I think that's why you get so much. I think that's why all these Reddits hate you, is because they think you're a scammer.
I've never scammed you, and I don't even know where that came from. That's like that. That's like the easiest thing to say about someone if you want them to fall is, oh, she's a scammer. Because people are such sheep nowadays that anyone will believe anything. Like the other day, I was doing an Instagram live, and I was doing my thing, and my dog came up and like sniffed my hand. Like she didn't come anywhere near my Johnson, but she sniffed my hand, and someone took a screenshot and posted it on Reddit. And for a week, I was just known as, oh, the girl who lets her dog lick her coochie.
I think the reputation of scammer comes from, you post me on Reddit, you get a month of OnlyFans or whatever it is, and you don't respond within 15 seconds of them sending you proof.
Oh
I
yeah,
think that's what it comes from.
that's a big one, and I don't even get that either because people, they act like they paid for it, and I didn't give it to them. All you did was fucking post something on Reddit,
and it probably got taken down by admins 5 minutes into it being live.
Oh yeah. I can't go anywhere on Reddit. I don't care though. I will make Reddit burn. I want to watch Reddit burn.
I just don't know of any other way that well, I know a couple ways your reputation could be slightly hindered on the internet.
How's that?
Well, for one, you take your clothes off for money. And if you don't do exactly what people want for their money, you're a scammer to them.
That's why I have the wheel. They don't get to pick anymore. It's easier if they don't get to pick, because if they get to pick, then they'll send me $1 for me to do the most heinous activities. And then when I don't do it because I don't want to piss in my mouth for $1, then I'm a scammer.
Another big thing is I feel like somebody's going to tip one of these days like $200, and you're going to have to spin the wheel, and you're going to get not shit or collard greens.
See,
or
that's
toes
different.
Or something, and they're going to lose their mind.
If it's a decent amount of money, like $50, $60, if it's a decent amount of money, I'll compensate for that. Like I'm not just gonna spin the wheel and I mean, unless it's you, of course.
That makes sense. Yeah. One of these days I'll tip like $2,000, and you'd be like, oh, I spin on the wheel, and I'll get not shit. And you'd be like, huh, sucks, Aiden, idiot.
Yeah, and then everyone else. That's another fucking thing I hate is if somebody pays $50 for me to like lick my foot, because people are into that. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, you fucking scammed him. You just took his $50. I'm like, I did what he wanted me to do.
You should see the communities you might not know about yet. There's a million other Discord servers that people invite people to, where they will like, when whoever tips the most gets to choose what you do.
Yeah.
No matter what, there's problems with that person immediately.
Oh yeah.
Like there's one dude, Ariel, as a matter of fact, said, masturbate with your feet in view.
Yeah.
People lost their shit at him for days. Yeah. The same thing happened when I tipped a goal and said, end the live. I heard about that for like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
People were not happy about that.
It's always the people that don't contribute at all that have something to say. It's always the people that have never and will never send a single dollar from their pocket that always have something to... I don't think I've ever heard one complaint from the people who actually pay.
I would complain as a joke, but I just don't know what to complain about because I don't tip for anything other than to hear a song or something other than that.
To defame me in front of hundreds.
I did not defame you.
You defamed me in front of hundreds.
I did not.
Whatever. It's always the people that don't contribute anything that talk shit. It's always the people that don't pay anything that say I'm a scammer. I to this day, I've been doing this for over a year. I have never gotten one complaint from someone that paid any amount of money, $1. I've never got a complaint from them.
It is a little odd. Another thing I love about your lives is the foreign people that join. that whenever they ask you to do something, they censor it or they use emojis. I love seeing that.
Oh yeah. They don't want ice to catch on to them now.
I don't know why they do it.
I don't know either. It's so stupid.
Like you're going to be offended by the word sex. Like they'll put S at X.
Yeah, I know. they'll send some dumb ads. I don't even. It's because they don't know English.
Well, they
Is that
do.
how they spell it in the country?
They'll type a whole paragraph in perfect fluid, better than I know English, and then censor the word sex or the word penis or anything other than that.
That's my favorite. I love the international. My pussy is international.
That's a good catchphrase.
It is.
A good catchphrase. What's some other things that you see a lot daily?
Dick pics.
I can imagine, yeah.
I get those every day.
I can imagine that. I can
Like
see
the
it.
guy, every day he sends me a video of him sucking his own dick. Like he does it himself, and he'll actually like come in his own mouth.
Your fans, your fine group of your devoted fan base.
I wouldn't trade him for the world. My fan base is the best fan base.
That is true. That you do have probably one of the most devoted fan bases on the internet out of everybody.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love my fan base.
And it's weird. Someone in your line of work usually doesn't have such a devoted fan base.
It's because I have a personality.
That is true.
I'm telling you, it's because I have a personality. All these other bitches are just like.
But you do that still.
Yeah, with some things.
You know, you have your phone here, your script here of the same message that you say 15 times every 15 minutes.
That's just because people don't fucking listen.
Because most people don't care enough to do it.
They don't.
People aren't in there to post you on Reddit or to tip money. They're like, if everybody else tips money and I sit here, problem solved.
Exactly.
You know,
those are the best ones.
That's how everyone is, though. That's how everyone is.
Yeah.
That's how I was for 3 months.
Most of them, it's because they don't think that I'll actually do something. They think that if I tip them, if they give me like $5, that I just won't do anything. And then they see that I do things, and then they're like, "Oh yeah,
let me tip her $1."
Yeah.
And ask her to run a marathon while playing hopscotch and then play a game of jacks naked.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when I don't do it, they never tip again. Like I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. There's so much air traffic by my house.
Let me look at my questions list here, see if there's anything that people want to know. Heinous Nudity, the title of this episode of a podcast. What would you describe heinous nudity as?
Heinous is the last word that I would put in front of nudity.
You see, that's the first word I put in front of it. Or
I love nudity. Nudity is the best.
See, I like it too, but it's funnier. And now that we're actually somewhat friends, I don't join your lives for the same reason that the other hundreds of people join.
Exactly. You know, you'd be surprised. Most of those people don't join my lives. Like at first, yeah, they're like, oh, they see me on Reddit or they see me on Google. Literally, you can just Google my name and there's so much porn. But they come for the tits and they stay for the personality.
I feel like that's why everyone stays, though. That's why I stayed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm better than everybody else. And I can say that. I can stroke my big fat fucking ego because I can. That's why they're scared of me.
Honestly, I think I stayed more because of the people in your Discord server than you yourself at first.
That's a lot of people too.
it's weird to have to join a live in the work you do and just like have a casual conversation. And then in the middle of a casual conversation, you're like, oh, thanks, Matthew, for the $10 tip. I'm going to take my clothes off now.
That's why I want to eventually transition into something that's not porn related.
I feel like you could do that. Not right now, but I feel like you could do that at some point.
No, easily I could. But it's still the fact of it's always going to follow me everywhere I go. Like, even when I do end up transitioning out of porn and going into something else, people are always going to be like, hey, show your tits.
Yeah. I mean, that'll stick with you for the rest of your days.
Oh, yeah. I'm all over Google.
That'll be something an eventual family member will see, like a mother-in-law probably at some point.
I'm never getting married. Fuck that. Fuck that.
See, if this podcast ends up working out and this gets 17 million views, and then you take all the money and find a new host, I'm going to be like, well, you know what? I did it. I'm going to go upstairs and be like, Mom, look what I did. Don't look her up. I'm not telling you her name.
No, I'd give you a third of the revenue.
A third?
I'd give you a third of the revenue.
A third of the revenue. Wouldn't it go down the middle?
Oh, no.
Considering I've put in hours of work into this already and we haven't even gotten this edited or uploaded yet.
Don't push it. I'll give you a fourth.
A fourth? How are you going to even split this? So I get a fourth, you get the rest.
Yeah.
I guess that works. I guess that makes sense.
There you go. Don't push it. Don't push it.
I won't push it.
Oh my God.
You know what? I'll ask you this too.
What?
With what you're doing right now, where do you see yourself in the next 2-3 years?
Dead.
Dead.
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Where do you see yourself going with this? Do you think 2 years time you'll call it quits, or you'll still be doing it? Years time you'll call it quits?
I don't think I'm ever gonna call it quits. I like it too much. I think I'll call my regular job quits.
You think you could supply a regular income with what you're doing right now?
Oh yeah, easy.
Because if you reach both goals every day, that's what, $600 a day?
$600 a day. On OnlyFans, I probably make like $500 or $600 a day too.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So you're making typically sometimes over $1,000 a day.
Oh yeah, on a good day, at the end of the week, I make roughly $3,000, give or take.
$3,000 a week.
Yeah. Plus, with my my day job, my structural engineering job, I make like $175,000 a year.
So not only do you have $175,000 a year job, you have two other main sources of income coming in at the same time.
Passive income.
That really isn't a hard job.
Oh no, but it is still a job.
I mean, yeah, you're taking 4 hours out of your day every day to do it.
It's. I think that the job that the passive income is a lot harder of a job than my regular job, just because of the you really got to put yourself in a mind state. It's not for everybody.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I'd want to do it. I mean, if I was making $3,000 a week, then I'd probably do it. But
even then, like strippers, you can ask strippers. It's sex work. Sex work is still work. Like,
It
it's in the
is.
fucking name. And everyone's always like, ooh, it's not, you literally just get to sit here and show your tits all day for money. Okay, yeah, but I also have to deal with all of the hate comments and all the you just have to deal with being on the internet in general. Everyone's a fucking asshole.
Well, yeah,
You have to invest in your body.
yeah.
Like, you can't just let yourself go. So it is
I feel like
work.
that's if you're going into any internet work, that's number one thing you have to expect is that
Yeah.
everybody's going to hate you.
You have to work on your image.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Then
your line of work, yes, you do have to be rather in shape.
in anyone's line of work, in any social media person line of work, you always got to work on your image. And it's not just about like the physical image. You have to work on your appearance too. Like, you don't want to be seen as the fucking asshole on the internet or the fucking peaches of the internet. But in
Well,
my case, I don't give a fuck.
didn't you just describe yourself that you wanted to be the next peaches of the internet?
I didn't say I want to be the next peaches. I said I would like to be the next peaches. I'm kidding. She's my inspiration.
I think if you started eating your own period blood and eating your own shit on your Instagram lives, I'd probably stop talking to you.
I want to do that anyway. That's gay.
Unless they sent the right amount of money. Then it'd be in the works.
Then it's a different story.
Then there's a contract written up. Then there's a whole different ball game there.
It's written in blood. Literally. Quite literally.
I will eat my own shit for $35.60.